Valrena Loon, hi, welcome in, and thank you in for the raid. And hello everybody from the raid. My name is Ashley. We are streaming Love and Deepspace. I also stream a lot of like RPG games. I stream a lot of like Fortnite and Dead by Daylight. I also stream Baldur's Gate 3. I also stream like COD and all that other kinds of stuff. We do a lot of playthroughs. I like to have fun in here and have a good time. I hope that you all are having a fantastic day. Change it later then. How was everybody? How was your stream? What did you stream today? Also, thank you for the stream. Thank you for the raid. I can't speak. I am so sorry. I'll send you a follow so I can come in there and hang out with you and support you. We are doing the spring banner. I'm just going through. So we just did Silas's, we did Caleb's, and then we just did Zane's, and now we're gonna do Rafayel's. I did not get Xavier's. I tried to get Xavier's and I lost to a 50-50 twice. I just finished streaming Love and Deepspace. Oh, awesome! What did you stream from Love and Deepspace? Also, thanks for the follow, sweetie. I appreciate it. We're just taking a minute break because I have not eaten and I gotta eat. So, we're taking a hot break for a minute so I can eat something. Xavier was so cute too. I loved his. I really, really wanted his, but I lost to a 50-50 twice. And so, I was like, do I want to pull for it or do I not want to pull for it? I ended up not pulling for it. And I'm gonna save my diamonds for Kayla's birthday. Just play through the recent 4-star card for Zane and Zane's Everlasting Wish card. Ooh, I got his Everlasting Wish card. I got that one. Who's your main? I'm assuming Silas based on the home screen. Yes, I am a Silas main. However, I do also main Caleb and Zane, but I love them all. Like, realistically, I think they're all amazing. I'm not super picky on all of them. I think they all are great, and I think they all have they're all very different from each other, and I love that about them all. So, but that's just me. I like them all. That's just me. But I do main Silas the most. Oh yeah, we're gonna go to this one. That's right. I think they're all, look, they're all hot. They're all amazing. They all are so vastly different from each other, but yet they all bring something so different to the table, and I think that's what I like about all of them. Zane, for instance, he gives me very much, he's very husband coded, and he's like a warm hug, and he's also the type of man that I would personally want to be with because of how content he is, like, in their relationship, and I love that about him. But then again, then Silas also is also in that same card too, because Silas is also the same kind of way, because he also brings me comfort, and I like that he's protective, but he also lets the MC do whatever she wants. Zane is my specialist boy. I used to care more for the others, but then my Xavier rank card is so bad right now. It's all good. I get it. I'm just having some leftovers. I have not eaten at all, and I need to eat because I have a headache, and I need to lay down because I have been up since 5 o'clock this morning. I streamed the first half of this earlier, and then my stream completely stopped, so I had to stop the stream entirely, and then I had to restart it up again. I don't know what time it is for you. So I'm on West Coast time, so it is currently almost 7 o'clock for me. 7 o'clock in the afternoon. I know I'm eating late. I probably shouldn't be eating this late, but I need to eat something before I go to bed. How are you, Ruka? How's your day been, love? I hope that your day's been amazing. I hope that your week's been really good so far. I hope everybody's been having a wonderful day. Damn, that's eating early for me. That's late for me. I usually eat by like 5:30, 6 o'clock. I've been really good. I've been spending time with my roommates. Oh, that's awesome. Also, again, everybody, I cannot pause the ads. I have them on the lowest ones. I cannot stop them. But again, there is absolutely no pressure. But if you do end up subbing, it does mean a lot to me. Or you can use the Twitch Turbo. But I cannot stop them. I will, however, stop them if an ad comes during the kindled parts. So that way nobody misses anything. I'll finish this after. Sunlight streams through the window and pools at my feet as I carefully examine the rectangular glass tank suspended before me. Inside it are sapphire flower buds reaching toward the light. They peek out of the glass. They were growing in some glass the last time I saw them. Raphael told me these flowers were extinct species that had been brought back to life. Another memory surfaces alongside it. Raphael's warm kiss in the summer breeze in the sweet scent of flowers. Recalling this, I put my hand away from the petals.
After numerous experiments, we finally succeeded in making these flowers bloom underwater.
I'm calling him Pred and Prob's heading out soon. Yeah, no problem. I appreciate you coming in, though. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you so much.
We might even get them to blossom in the ocean as we continue our research.
Charles, the owner, is the private courtyard-style botanical garden, and Raphael's friend guides us through the hoptonic greenhouses. A few days ago, Charles contacted Raphael and me to discuss a breakthrough in their research on these flowers.
But Raphael,
I've also been up since 5 a.m., but I'm on the East Coast, so it's 10 p.m. here. Oh, yeah, I get it. I used to live on the East Coast, and then I moved away.
By the way, how are the preparations coming along for your flower-themed exhibition series? You haven't decided on a venue for Lincoln yet, have you? Why not hold it in my garden? As for the venue fee, I'll charge you...
I'm fine with whatever, but you should take those calculations to Thomas. Just saying.
Don't worry. Once our research is successful, I'll make sure to cultivate these flowers in the ocean outside your house first.
Moving hopefully soon, finishing my last semester, then gonna work for a couple years, then moved to the Midwest. I got you, I get it. I wish you the best of luck, and I hope to see you again in my streams.
That's very thoughtful of you.
I can't help but chuckle, and Charles turns to look at me.
I think you might have forgotten something.
I already know what Charles is talking about before he continues. Earlier, Raphael mentioned that these flowers needed a name, and he gave me the name rights. I was about to say lights.
Blooming in the ocean, yet there's still an
hope to be
species.
here again. I'm gonna go to bed now. Gotta get up at 5 a.m. again. Well, have a wonderful night. Rest up. Get some good rest, and I will see you again, hopefully. You haven't found the inspiration. You haven't found the right inspiration yet. We thought of several names, but none of them felt right.
Next time you're late with your design drafts, I'll be the one pestering you every day, Charles.
Come to think of it, you're not wrong. Naming something is incredibly difficult. There's a room next door exhibiting eternal flowers, and it has a plethora of reference materials. You can check it out. Maybe they'll inspire you.
The exhibition hall is spacious with several display cases. Soft yellow lighting, lighting illuminates the internal flowers, and each one is protected in a glass container. Queen of the Night thrives in warm, humid environments with partial shade, and elongated petals with brilliantly white and delicate are brilliantly white and delicate, like the wings of a cicada. Even when it's preserved, this queen of the night appears remarkably lifelike. This flower represents fleeting beauty. It's often used to express how beautiful things are and how quickly that beauty fades. Beauty is fleeting. Flower language. Isn't it ultimately a reflection of human emotions? At some point, Raphael has picked up a booklet. Leaning against the side of the table it rested on, he flips through the pages.
Anything can become a vessel for our emotions, especially something as romantic as a living flower.
As I look at the Queen of the Night in the display case, my mind drifts to a dream I had last night. My weightless thoughts float before sinking into a dark ocean of my dream.
Excuse us. Please move.
I take a step and my bag touches the wall as the two workers with white gloves pass by. They're carrying a wrapped painting. Paintings of various sizes are stacked around the living room. In a few days, they'll be transported in batches to Raphael's upcoming exhibition.
Oh, you're here. Quick, take this gift I got you.
Talia! I can't speak at all. My lord. Talia souvenirs cover one corner of the table. More of them are spilling out to an open suitcase by the sofa. She just returned from performing overseas and picked out local specialties as gifts for me and Raphael on her way back. Thank you, Auntie. You didn't need to bring all of this.
Don't tell me you bought out every shop in town.
Raphael sits down beside me and picks up a pearl necklace. He holds it up to see how it look on me.
That place is famous for its pearls. I picked some out for my other friends too. By the way, Aiden's grandfather is getting older. He wants to return home and they're planning to fulfill his wish.
That old man, huh? It's been a long time since I last saw him.
I remember Aiden, the child who visited us during Raphael's birthday party. Raphael sets down the necklace and picks up a bracelet. He gently takes my hand and helps me put it on. Are you saying they'll return him to the ocean?
Yes, the elderly wish to return to the sea. After all, that's the Lemurians' true home.
I find myself absently touching the bracelet Raphael just helps me put on. It must be the same for Raphael. He'll always be connected to his home, the ocean. Suddenly, Raphael's fingers brush against my wrist as he slowly traces the patterns on the bracelet. I meet his serene gaze.
Aiden's grandfather will peacefully return to the sea, which means we helped him fulfill his lifelong wish. Don't be too sad about it, okay? Dim moonlight spills across the pitch black sea. In the distance, a long figure stands in turbulent waters. Their silhouette as solitary as the moon. Is that Raphael? Raphael, the waves are too dangerous. Where are you going? The figure I call out doesn't hear me and steadily walks further into the sea. Raphael. I try to follow him, but the waves hold me back. My feet are frozen in place. A massive wave rushes forth, and I hold my breath before it crashes onto me. I'm knocked down. As the tide resides, I find myself lying in a peaceful shore. Raphael has vanished into the sea as if he was never there. I'm alone.
What you thinking about, cutie? You've been staring at that with a faraway look in your eyes. It kind of reminds me of a fish sleeping with its eyes open in the sea.
I love this outfit on him, by the way. Oh, look, he looks so good in that one.
Is there something special about this flower that I'm missing?
Raphael snaps me back into reality. He moves closer and rests his head against mine as we look at the flower together. Oh, it's nothing. I was thinking we could come up with a meaning for our flower.
You were so deep in thought. What did you come up with? Come on, tell me.
I heard that even eternal flowers have their limits. Their colors will fade as they wither away.
Yup. Even with all those fancy preservation methods, eternal flowers can't escape the laws of nature.
The meaning I thought of is, all things must come to an end, be braving as things end. Everything will come to an end one day. Raphael's expressions changes as he turns to me. He gently cups my cheek and looks me in the eye.
What's wrong? I noticed something was off when I saw you today. You didn't sleep well?
I turn away from Raphael's touch. I don't want him to see any more of my emotions. It's nothing. I just had a terrible nightmare last night. I dreamed about a little fish being eaten by a shark in the deep sea.
Poor fishy, eaten by a big fish in the ocean, only to meet the same fate in a human's dream on land.
I know it's silly to worry about Raphael leaving me to return to the ocean. This kind of possibility has a low chance of happening. But maybe I should be more honest with Raphael. The truth is, I dreamed about you. You walked into the sea alone. No matter how many times I tried to call out to you, you wouldn't turn around. Raphael freezes for a moment. His gaze is slightly lowered as if my fears were transferred to him.
That Rafayel in your dream sucks. Tonight I'll scold him for being rude to you.
I wonder if you might also... Why is that going fast? Raphael gently puts his finger on my lips and stops me from finishing the sentence. He rests his hands on my shoulders gently before embracing me.
You looked distracted then, and I wondered if something was bothering you. Returning to the ocean is a Lemurian tradition, but not everyone is the same. Our hearts are bound to different things. I understand what it's like to wait for someone to keep their promise.
That's why I believe every word you say. Raphael brushes away the stray hair from my forehead, and his fingertips trail down my cheek.
I can't promise I'll never leave this place, but I know with absolute certainty that I don't want to leave you.
I feel the same way. Okay, let's not be too solemn. It was just a dream. I only wanted to tell you about it. I casually flip to the next page of the booklet in my hands. I pretend to be interested in its content. We'll come back later. Your exhibition opens tomorrow.
You...
Oh, right. Should we use this botanical garden for your exhibition? The grass outside looks nice.
All the plants there are artificially cultivated. I prefer a place that's more natural.
Oh, excuse me, sorry. Then let's look elsewhere. Just when I think I managed to get Raphael to stop dwelling on what I said earlier, he cradles my face in his hands. I end up looking into his eyes.
I know you weren't exactly being honest when you decided to change the subject, but when you have these feelings next time, can you tell me about them in the same way you did today? When you start thinking about those things, I'll be by your side to support you. Will that make you feel better?
Okay.
I'll be away for about 2 weeks because of the exhibition. If I keep calling you, you're not allowed to think I'm annoying. Okay? Okay.
I playfully tap his arm. When have I ever thought of you as annoying? Lincoln City is the final stop for Raphael's exhibition. Since its grand finale, choosing the right venue is very important. I browsed through photos of venues I found. It's beautiful here, but the flower arrangements are too random. The theme isn't district enough. Besides, the park's artificial design is too obvious. I scroll through the park's photos on my laptop screen. This is a wall iris garden. The wall iris symbolizes friendship and passion. It represents the bonds between people. Looking for weekend plans? Visit Val Iris with your friends and enjoy the spring scenery together. Finding gardens via flower symbolism might lead more meaningful locations. This could work. I click on the search bar and type flower symbolism. Different types of flowers quickly fill my screen. Soft grass cushions my steps as I make my way through the woods. In the distance, I spot a lake. Its surface reminds me of a mirror. The railway track extends into the center of the lake, quickly disappears beneath the water. The scenery and area surrounded by the forest is beautiful. This area should meet Raphael's requirements. A few days ago, I found out that the old scenic area nearby has been abandoned for years online. Now it's become one with the wilderness. As I walk deeper into the woods, I spot a forest tourist train sitting at the end of a railway track. The train's original paint has faded away to reveal a gray metal underneath. Having visitors take the train across the lake to enter the exhibition, that would be unique. We need to get someone to repair the train fast, as its exterior that might need to be redesigned. As I look across the lake, I notice the woods gradually taking on the light purple hue. I can make out swaying clusters of wisteria. Two days after the train repairs are completed, Raphael is due to return to Lincoln. We agreed a few days ago that I'd show him the venue I picked out once he's back. I wonder if he'll like it. In one corner of the room, paints and art supplies are laid out. If he does, we can work on the train's exterior and add an artistic flair to it.
It's like 9 in the morning in Lincoln. Is my hunter cutie still sleeping?
I'm far likely to be up earlier than a certain someone who stays up all night making art. I never thought I'd see the day where you'd ask me if I'm awake.
Actually, I had Thomas take a package to the studio. Can you record a video for me, please? I want to see what got delivered. There's a condition, though. You need to be in the video. Please. My goal here was always to see you in person.
I open the studio door. Sunlight streams through the floors to ceiling windows and illuminates the tiny dust particles dancing in the air. Following Raphael's direction, I approach the sofa. Instead of finding the package he mentioned, I see an intricately designed dress. What's this? Puzzled. Ooh, excuse me, sorry. Puzzled, I stand there and hear the faint sound of a door opening.
I told you I wanted to see you in person.
I turn around and see Raphael walking in with a suitcase. I freeze. Wait. I didn't get the dates wrong, right? Your exhibition hasn't ended yet. Why are you already... My surprise gives away to overwhelming joy. Looking at his unsurprised expression, I realized he planned this.
I couldn't help it. I wanted to see you the moment I got back, so I had to come up with an excuse to get you here.
Raphael lets go of his suitcase and walks over to me with open arms. I run over to hug him. He quickly returns to embrace and pats my head.
Did you miss me that much?
I'm just pleasantly surprised.
How's the dress? You were looking at it when I came in.
Still holding me, Raphael guides me to the sofa. He lets go only to pick up the dress and hold it against me.
It should fit perfectly. Why don't you try it on now?
He pushes the dress into my arm, then puts his hands on my shoulders to steer me towards the bedroom. I have a surprise for you too. I haven't told you about it yet though.
Don't tell me you've already picked out a venue for my exhibition.
You got it right on the first guess. That's no fun. Raphael opens the bedroom door and leans against the doorframe.
Clear skies, sunny, and the perfect temperature. Today's a good day. I think we should check it out now.
Sure, but before we head out, we need to stop by my place and pick something up. Soft music drifts through the car as Raphael sits in the driver's seat. He takes off his sunglasses and idly twirls them in his hand. Through the window, I see the suburban forest, the lake in the distant peaks through the trees. I'm excited and nervous. We can drive into the forest ahead, just follow the tracks through the trees until the end.
Have you been here before?
Of course, I had to check it out myself. At the end of the tranquil forest, a railway track sits the tourist train. Dappled sunlight filters through the trees and dances across the vehicle. Raphael approaches the train. His fingers trail along the faded surface as his gaze follows the railway tracks along the lake to the opposite shore. Our destination is on the other side. We'll need to take the train across the lake. I walk to the back of Raphael's sports car, pat the trunk, and lean with both hands resting on it. I look at him. The train has been abandoned for a long time. Since it's old, I thought we should paint it together. Make it look however we want.
So those boxes you were being secretive about at your place have paints and art supplies.
We take the supplies from the trunk and approach the train. Raphael pulls me in front of him, and his hand covers mine as I hold a brush.
What should we paint?
The faded metal surface before me has become our canvas, but as I hold up the brush, I find myself unsure. Since this place is visited with Raphael, I look at the vast lake and imagine a train moving across the surface as the glittering light scatters. The sea from my dream appears before my eyes. Maybe Raphael should paint a new one. An ocean full of life and light to take its place. I want to paint the sea with you. Time flies with each brush stroke, and the sea before us begins to take shape. Engrossed in painting, my mind is free from the other thoughts. Unexpectedly, I feel at peace.
You're so focused that you've gone quiet. What you thinking about?
Nothing. I'm just letting my mind wander. Looking at the sea is always relaxing to me. I never knew painting could feel the same way.
Have you been stressed lately?
Raphael probably remembered what I said before. My fear is that one day he might leave the land, which means he's leaving me. My brush pauses. Even though the possibility feels unlikely, it still stirs a quiet unease in my heart. Sort of. But it's something far in the future.
Sometimes I let my thoughts wander too. Will seashells ever grow legs? What would happen if flowers could bloom forever? What does the end of the world look like? These questions might sound silly, so
Oops, I didn't mean to skip over his one. Whoops. Have you ever shared these thoughts with anyone else?
Nope. You're the first. And I slowly realized why I think this way. It's because I believe everything should have an ending. I'm always curious about those endings. I want to know them long before they arrive.
We lower our brushes as the dark blue sea before us comes to life. It waves surges. Sorry. In our ocean swim two little fish. One is him and one is me. They happily swish their tails in the water. Everyone wants things to turn out well, don't they? I'm no different.
But my perspective has started to change.
The train parts the lake's waters as it moves forward. Crystalline wave splashes the railway tracks, and each droplet sparkles like a pearl. Once we finish painting, the bored tourist train has head towards the opposite shore. Light pierces through the crystal clear lake, and the sky and the water blend seamlessly. It's as if our train is traveling through a boundless ocean. You haven't finished what you said earlier. You're not curious about endings? Raphael sits behind me and alternates between gazing at the lake and then sketching in his notebook.
Of course I still am. But sometimes I think that what I believed to be an ending might not really be the end, you know? It's like how a river flowing into the sea doesn't actually end. The seawater will become rain and fall again. No one knows where the end is or whether things will end in the next moment. What we think has left us has just found another way to stay by our side. Maybe I should cherish the journey I share with the people around me, instead of searching for endings.
Raphael turns to look at me, and his gazes depths, I can't speak, are reminiscent of the sea. One that promises warmth and safety. When he says the people around me, his gaze seemingly reached out to soothe my heart. You're right. I might not know where the ending is, but I know it's not here. Just as I imagined, our little train glides across the sparkling water as if to carry Raphael and me back to the sea. Raphael, look. Isn't this just like the ocean?
Yeah. This is the most extraordinary sea I've ever seen.
That's pretty. As our train approaches the shore, the lake gradually recedes behind us. We venture deeper into the woods, and a soft purple hues stretch as far as the eye can see. As expected, a large wisteria grove unfolds before us.
Wisteria.
Flowering meadows stretch along both sides of the railway tracks. Traversing this endless sea of purple, our train passes cascading, swaying wisteria. A sweet floral fragrance fills the air as the train comes to a gentle stop before towering wisteria trees. I've been thinking, we could build a platform where the train stops, but it can be styled to match your exhibition's theme.
We can set up the autograph station here as well.
Raphael jumps down from the train. Holding his sketchbook, he extends his hand to me. Taking it, I land on the soft grass.
We'll use this meadow for the main exhibition area. The installation art can be designed with a wisteria backdrop in mind.
Raphael turns to a blank page in his sketchbook and begins to jolting down his ideas. You have your heart set on this place?
The space is perfect. The surroundings are peaceful. The scenery is beautiful. The deciding factor, of course, is that you chose it. Why wouldn't I have my exhibition here?
The wisteria tree's thick branches stretch out to the side. Moving behind the trunk, he uses his sketchbook to part the cascading wisteria.
Besides, I'm fond of wisteria.
Sorry. I keep stealing their lines every single time. Leaning against the trunk, he idly twirls his pen in his hand.
I haven't created the centerpiece for this exhibition yet, but I found my inspiration.
You're going to draw right now?
I can do a rough sketch.
Moving the branches, I quickly peek at Raphael's sketchbook, but just as I reach out, he quickly covers it up.
Wait, I'll show you when I'm done.
He's acting mysterious. It's fine. He's not going anywhere. Alright, I'll wait for you. Raphael seems skeptical, but agreed so quickly he turns away, his back now facing me.
You better not be thinking about making me lower my guard before doing a sneak attack.
I won't. I'm just trying to find the perfect angle for your pose. Sunlight streams through the gaps of the flowering canopy. Sorry. As I hold up my phone while trying to take a picture of Raphael while he's sketching. A gentle breeze caresses his hair, and I find the perfect angle to capture Raphael's profile. Content with the photo, I lower my phone and quickly take in the spring day. As time flows between us, I stretch and notice Raphael's hand is slowing down. Oh, here we go. He's been drawing for a while, but he won't let me see his sketchbook.
Sometimes Wisteria spirits pretend to be human to scare people. Then mischievous hands appeared.
Too bad I still didn't get to see it. His sketchbook is also really pretty. Steal a glance.
I knew you couldn't resist trying. Gotcha, cutie. Not happy with just a peek? You want to record it too? But your phone is facing me. How can you say you're recording a video of the Wisteria with a straight face? I'm impressed. An artist isn't a camera. What's on the paper isn't always what the eye sees. Maybe I'm drawing a love story. Then you should give the artist some space so he can finish sooner. Just saying.
Oh, you're not gonna let me look, are you? Oh, okay, fine.
Are you sure? The Wisteria's not being inspired? What we're doing is giving the Wisteria a new source of inspiration.
Rafayel.
Watch out!
We kissed so much and we fell out of the tree.
Done filming? The Wisteria tells a fantastical tale of devoted, gentle love.
That's a good picture of him. Rafayel, I don't want this story to end.
It never will. In this story, the Wisteria represents our precious moment.
A gentle breeze stirs the wisteria. They fall from the trees like a silent rain. Delicate petals twirl through the air. One by one, they drift down onto Raphael's open sketchbook. Leaning against the tree, Raphael and I sit on the grass. He gives me his sketchbook.
Since it's a
with
flower
petals.
exhibition, I think paintings of flowers are the best option.
On the page, a sapphire flower unfurls its slender petals. It's so lifelike under the dappled light that it seems to be blossoming before my eyes. While you were preparing the exhibition, I did some research and learned that when flowers bloom, how they grow, and what they symbolize. Raphael wraps his arm around me. He rests his chin on my shoulder as we look at the drawing.
What does wisteria symbolize in the language of flowers?
It represents an enduring, intensely devoted love and the desire to never part from the one you cherish. I choose this place because I learned what the flowers meant.
The language of flowers has never been about interpreting the plants themselves. Rather, it's about giving voice to the emotions we carry in our hearts. These are the words you wanted to tell me, right?
The sunlight filtering through the flowers takes on a soft purple hue. As I meet Raphael's gaze, my heart races. I nod.
You said before that you were worried about me leaving. I've also thought about it. Because if I left you, it would mean that you had left me.
Before I told you about my fears, I was hesitant about whether to bring it up. I never expected you to have the same worry.
Well, it was difficult to bring up in the first place, but it doesn't matter now. What I know for sure is that even if it happens, I'll be by your side every day until then.
Half a month later. A couple of minimalist Minimalist? Display strands of the soft grass covered in wisteria petals, and the exhibition posters stand elegantly within their frames. A row of transparent glass jars sits on a far table beside me, each jar holding a sapphire flower bud.
Move this one to the left, and that one to the right a little, please.
Holding a glass jar in each hand, I meticulously adjust their positions according to Raphael's instructions.
It's been a while, Mr. Charles. This way, please.
Charles must have made some kind of deal with Thomas to be willing to send us so many of his flowers.
Technically, these are our flowers. Whenever I show up at one of my exhibitions, Thomas is always the happiest person around.
As I finish adjusting the glass jars, I take a moment and appreciate the beautiful table I just set up. Then I must be the second happiest person.
And I guess that makes me the third happiest person.
I turn around and see Talia approaches. She holds up the hem of her dress as she walks.
Did you prepare these flowers for the exhibition? I've never seen them before. What are they?
She reaches out to touch the buds, only to then be stopped by Raphael halfway.
You're supposed to care for the flowers, which means no touching is allowed.
Thomas had just finished greeting the guests. He rushes over and gives Raphael a quick
It's almost
shoulder
time.
pat.
Shall we get started?
Raphael nods in response as he grabs a glass jar from the table and takes my hand. He guides me through the crowd to the water's edge. The chatter subsides. People peek with curiosity.
There are many familiar faces here, and I want to take this moment to thank you for coming to my exhibition today. This is the final exhibition in my flower-themed series. In this venue, the Wisteria Grove.
As Raphael pauses, Raphael's gentle gaze sweeps over the crowd before landing on me.
Is specially chosen by this lady. In return, I've prepared a surprise for this opening ceremony.
After catching a signal from Raphael, Thomas begins to handing out a glass jar containing a flower bud to each
Everyone,
guest.
the flower you just received is a new species. It inspired this exhibition, and it holds a very special place in my heart.
I knew you wouldn't show up at exhibitions without a reason.
Tell us about it then, Raphael. The journalists have been asking me about this, but I didn't have anything solid to give them.
You'll know what this is all about once you put the buds in the lake.
People playfully tease him for being so mysterious as they stroll in groups toward the lake. So, did Charles succeed in making these flowers bloom in the lake as well? Raphael clenches my hand. We stride across a wet, soft meadow and stop at the lakeside where no one is around.
I don't know. I guess we'll have to see for ourselves.
We bend down and lift the glass lid off the jar. Together, we put the bud onto the soil, still clinging to it. Despite our hands into the cold lake water up to our wrists, we completely submerge the bud. Through the reflection of the light and shadow, a hint of sapphire blue faintly ripples in the water. Slowly, the bud influres its slender petals. Raphael, look.
Underwater?
From the shore, not far from the calm burst amazed exclamations, and Raphael's eyes sparkle with joy as they reflect the flower in the water.
Yes, our flower has bloomed. If it can bloom in lake water, it will be able to bloom in seawater.
With a distance so close, we look at each other in silence. The fragrance of the flower underwater seemingly permeates into the air.
From this moment onward, the deep sea won't be able to separate us. And I want the meaning of this flower to be...
He gazes at me with undivided attention, as if his answer will be echo in fierce determination shining in his eyes. In the next moment, the same word slips from
To never part ways.
To never part ways. He picks up my hand, and the water droplets in my hand glisten under the bright sunshine.
Although I've given you the naming right for this flower, I believe you can still use my advice.
Raphael lowers his gaze as solemnly strokes on my palm with his dripping finger, leaving a wet, tingling sensation on my skin.
A one and only flower in this world deserves a unique name.
My pulse seems to throb in sync with his movements. I understand the word his gaze and finger are trying to convey. In Raphael's heartbeat, the name that unique flower